What up, people? It's Nickopz here. Now, this is not going to be the traditional type video where I have an opinion and I talk about it. This is going to be me figuring it out as I go. And what this video is going to be about is what I think they could do to nerf Liu Kang. Now, even though I don't really think this character personally needs a nerf, I think people just need to lab him more and figure out his options. The character has won multiple tournaments in a row. Even though it was, kind of the Evo champ of Injustice 2 and, Ninja Killer, even though it was their status, people don't see that. They just see Liu Kang, Liu Kang, Liu Kang. So, we're going to be... Put it like this. The fact is, the character is going to get nerfed. He just is. He is winning too much. And when the character is winning too much, people complain a lot, and then the character gets nerfed. So, we're going to be talking about what can they nerf on Liu Kang. And it's just specifically for people to leave the character alone. People have these hate trains or whatever where, they all hate on the character. Then the character gets nerfed. Like, every character that has been hate on has been nerfed. Like, through the hate train. The only one that really survived it, well, a lot of people survived it. But the one character that thrived from it was Garrus. But that's a whole nother video. But anyways, about Liu Kang. What can we nerf on this character? So this is going to be me thinking about it as I go. So... The problem with Liu Kang is he's dirt easy, a scrub killer. Those are the two things. I've been saying this before this patch for the longest. He is a scrubby scrub killer. You can pick up Liu Kang in 10 minutes and, he's just dumb easy. And if you are not above average at the game, you're going to have a really hard time fighting Liu Kang. Now, that's not to say that, the people that are above average don't have a hard time against Liu Kang. It's just, it's going to be even harder because a lot of people don't come here in the lab and figure out their options to do when he does this. What's the best way to punish that or this? Like, people don't figure that out. And that's why it is harder for people who don't lab to fight this character. So, what can they nerf about Liu Kang? The first thing I can think of, honestly, is the zoning. I've always said that a character, if they are like a monster up close, like this whore right here, they're a monster up close, they should not be able to zone. I have always said that, and I stick to that statement, even in this video. Alright, forgive me for the little break, but even in this video, I stick to that. A character should not just be able to zone you out and then go in when they want. I disagree with that heavily. So, and I'm the biggest advocate on a character's archetype should not be changed when they get nerfed. Do not change a character's archetype when you nerf them. I can't stand when, developers do that. Even though I want Sonya nerfed so much that I feel bad for her after, I don't want her not to be a 50-50 character because that's what she is and that's what she has always been. So I wouldn't want that taken away from her. Her 50-50s. Now the damage, yes. But in the zoning, yes. But the fact that she can 50-50 is fine. So with Liu Kang, what I could say about him is he's a pressure character. He's always been a pressure character. So none of this stuff up close needs to be nerfed. But the problem is he can do this. And I'm not saying I personally think it's too much. This is a video like explaining what I think they can nerf about him to get people to just move on to the next hate train, which will be Jax. Watch my video on that, by the way. And I feel like the zoning is a bit too much. You know, not my personal opinion, but I feel like in other people's eyes, it can just kind of be overwhelming. You got this character that goes up, hits you with these 9-frame mids, all these guessing games up close. Well, mind games, not. I'll put it like that. And then he can choose at any time to go back here. I'm chilling. Got the air fireballs, got the ground ones. And he's always been able to zone, but in this game, like, I feel, how can I put it? I feel like his zoning is a bit too good. Like, in general, it's just like, okay, so you're trading, that right there knocks you down. And this one right here, he gets 3 fireballs. So he sees that you're gonna shoot a fireball, he can take a trade. Like, the trades are in his favor. And I think that that could be toned down a bit. Now, there might be some people thinking, no, just nerf his up close game. I do not agree with that. He is a pressure character. He should be able to pressure you. Do not take his ability to do what he does away. Take the extra stuff he doesn't need. He doesn't need to suppress his zoning from far away. He does not. And that's why I think that they should take it away. I feel like his his flying kick is more than enough to deal with zoning. Like, it really is. Because it's just literally one walk right here, and now you're guessing, is he gonna flying kick? Like, right there, you're guessing. So he doesn't need these oppressive fireballs. Now, how can we nerf them? Obviously, we don't need to take them away, but they should make them way slower. If you look at this right here, we got 17 frames on that one, and the low one is 20. So I feel like these should be slowed down, in my opinion, to where he's not really a zoner. Or put it like this, maybe slow the travel time down a bit, but nerf him in some type of way. Now, what type of ways y'all think his projectile should be nerfed? I personally think the startup. Like, the travel distance ain't that big of a deal. Not distance, the travel time might not be that big of a... Wait, let me see. Yeah, big of a deal, but it's just like, when he does them, they all knock down too. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe they shouldn't knock down. But he is spinning a bar. Really thinking about this. He's spinning a bar. Sonya. It's because I'm comparing him to Sonya right now. Hers knocks down. Maybe hers shouldn't either. Because the biggest thing about zoning is the fact that when you have a projectile that trades and knocks them down, then you have all that time to get in. Like, who is somebody who has to spin a bar but their projectile doesn't knock down? I think Baraka. But yeah, so maybe they can nerf that. Maybe if he spins a bar, they just leave you standing and it doesn't knock you down, so you have more time to compete with it. Or, like I was saying, they could just nerf the startup. It starts up in like, well, you can see the frames right here. It starts up really quick, freaking 17 frames. I mean, I wouldn't say that's really, really quick, but for a character that can do what he does, it's kind of quick. And the low one is 20. So I would just say move this one to around 21, and this one around, I would say, this one 21, no, 20. Keep this one at 20, and this one to be around 22. And if they wanted to go even further, make it to where they don't knock down when you spin the bar. So we could take the archetype away of him zoning, because he doesn't need to do that. Like, he should be able to do it if he has the life lead, but the fact is, with Liu Kang, you don't even have to be oppressive. You can zone. And I've always thought that his zoning isn't that much of a big deal, because he doesn't have any range. And I've always saw his zoning as kind of his arms, kind of like Ryu in Street Fighter. Like, his range isn't that good, so he has the zoning to make up for that. But he doesn't need both of his zoning tools to be so good. He just don't need that. So, to recap, they can either make it to where it knocks down if he still spins the bar. That way you have more time to compete. They could nerf the travel time. I mean, they can make it like slower, the fireball, or they can make him slower when he does the fireball. Those are the ways that we can nerf Liu Kang. And I feel like if he gets these nerfs, then he will be, I think that will make him, you know, not top 5 anymore, but he'll still be very good, and he'll just be a good pressure character. He can still play, he can still be Liu Kang, but he just won't be a zoner. Now, if I had to pick one personally that I would give him, I would say take away the fact that, I would make this one slower. That's what I would do. But any 3 options could work. So put down in the comments below what y'all think that they could do to nerf Liu Kang, and how, well, in the zoning way. If you feel like that they should take some of his pressure tools away, I just automatically don't agree, to be honest. But if there is a more specific way that they can nerf his zoning, let me know down in the comments below what y'all think. And yeah, if y'all enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Check out my Twitch and my Patreon, and Nickopz out.